Welcome to FlyEaglesFly News, where Eagles fans get the latest, fastest, and hottest updates. Hit subscribe and fly high with us. The tension within the Philadelphia Eagles locker room seems to have reached a boiling point, and the epicenter of this storm appears to be none other than Jalen Hurts. Sources close to the team suggest that Hurts is absolutely furious after a recent string of decisions that he perceives as undermining both his leadership and the team's potential. The whispers around the facility are hard to ignore. Players reportedly feel a mix of fear, uncertainty, and frustration as they try to navigate the increasingly tense atmosphere. What started as minor disagreements over play calling and strategy has evolved into something far more serious, with Hurts allegedly delivering a blunt message directly to head coach Nick Sirianni. The nature of this message, according to insiders, was not subtle. It was direct, filled with the kind of intensity that only a quarterback of Hurts' caliber and ambition could convey. Many are now questioning whether the Eagles' coaching staff fully appreciates the gravity of the situation, as this publicized friction threatens not just the current season, but potentially the future of the team's locker room dynamics and cohesion in ways that might be difficult to repair. Rumors suggest that the root of the tension lies in conflicting visions of leadership and control. Hurts, known for his fiery competitiveness and relentless drive, reportedly believes that certain strategic calls have undermined his ability to lead effectively on the field. Within the Eagles organization, there is chatter that the quarterback's frustration stems from both play-calling decisions and broader team management issues, creating a perfect storm of discontent. Sources close to the situation hint that Hurts is pushing back not just for personal pride, but because he genuinely believes the team needs stronger leadership, clearer communication, and a more unified vision if they hope to compete at the highest level. This conflict, whether it will be resolved quietly or explode publicly, is being watched closely by fans, analysts, and rival teams alike, who are all aware that a quarterback of Hurts' caliber voicing such dissatisfaction can shake the very foundation of an organization. The murmurs around Philadelphia indicate that the Eagles may be standing at a crossroads, forced to consider not just tactical adjustments, but leadership restructuring if they hope to stabilize the locker room and keep their superstar happy. The impact of this tension is reportedly being felt beyond the locker room, extending into interactions with the media, fans, and even team management. Hurts, according to multiple accounts, has been less forthcoming in interviews, providing terse responses that suggest both frustration and disappointment. The team's fanbase, known for its passionate support, has picked up on the subtle cues of discord, with social media buzzing with speculation about potential rifts and unrest. Analysts and insiders are weighing in, noting that a quarterback publicly frustrated with coaching decisions is rarely a good sign for a team that prides itself on unity and precision. Within the Eagles' hierarchy, there is reportedly concern that this situation, if not addressed promptly and decisively, could lead to long-term ramifications, including diminished team morale and potential performance issues on the field. As the days pass, the question on everyone's mind is whether Nick Sirianni will respond to Hurts' message with adjustments, an acknowledgement, or if the tension will escalate further, creating a narrative that could dominate headlines for weeks to come, overshadowing even the most promising aspects of the season. Insiders suggest that the nature of Hurts' confrontation with Sirianni was anything but routine, with the quarterback allegedly making it clear that the team requires not just strong plays, but strong leadership. Sources describe a scenario in which Hurts, known for his composure under pressure, delivered his message with a level of intensity that startled some of the coaching staff, leaving many to wonder whether Sirianni fully grasped the depth of the quarterback's frustration. The rumor mill around the Eagles has been particularly active, with whispers of heated meetings, strategic disagreements, and behind-the-scenes conversations that paint a picture of a locker room on edge. The narrative being built by insiders suggests that Hurts' message was as much about accountability as it was about strategy, emphasizing the need for a coach who can inspire, unite, and guide the team through the inevitable highs and lows of a competitive NFL season, especially with a roster capable of contending for the championship if managed effectively. The speculation continues that the tension between Hurts and Sirianni might not be isolated, but rather symptomatic of broader issues within the Eagles organization. Reports indicate that some players have reportedly felt caught in the middle, unsure whether to side with Hurts' impassioned stance or maintain loyalty to the coaching staff. This kind of internal friction, if not handled delicately, can ripple through team chemistry, affecting on-field execution and off-field morale. Analysts are suggesting that the Eagles are at a critical juncture, facing the need to balance authority, strategy, and star player satisfaction, a combination that is notoriously tricky in professional sports. The fans, meanwhile, are left to parse the subtle signals, body language in interviews, social media hints, and the team's recent performance as clues to the underlying drama, creating an atmosphere where every game and every statement carries more weight than ever before. Despite the apparent storm, there is also a sense of cautious optimism among certain insiders who believe that Hurts' outburst, while intense, could catalyze positive changes within the Eagles organization. A quarterback willing to confront leadership head-on may push the team to reevaluate strategies, clarify roles, and strengthen communication channels, ultimately leading to a more cohesive and motivated roster. Sources claim that the underlying message Hurts delivered is not merely criticism, but a call to action, a challenge to the coaching staff to elevate their leadership and inspire confidence in every player on the field. Whether this leads to immediate adjustments, long-term restructuring, or a combination of both, the situation has unquestionably captured the attention of the NFL world as fans and analysts alike speculate on what the fallout will mean for the Eagles' playoff hopes, team unity, and the broader narrative surrounding one of the league's most talented quarterbacks and an organization striving to find the right balance between leadership and performance. The rumors surrounding the Eagles' internal turmoil show no signs of slowing down, as insiders suggest that Hurts' frustration has sparked heated discussions not only within the coaching staff, but also among team executives. Whispers indicate that meetings behind closed doors have become more frequent and intense, with Hurts allegedly making it clear that the team's current trajectory is unsustainable if leadership does not step up. The speculation around Philadelphia is electric, fueled by former players, analysts, and commentators who all suggest that a quarterback of Hurts' talent and temperament rarely makes waves without reason. According to sources, the message was not only a critique of play calling, but also a broader statement about accountability, respect, and the type of leadership necessary to win in today's NFL. Fans have been dissecting every word Hurts has spoken in interviews and social media posts, interpreting subtle cues as evidence of escalating tension. Reports even claim that some teammates are quietly supporting Hurts' position, believing that his message may serve as a wake-up call for a coaching staff that has struggled to balance strategy, personality, and locker room morale, creating a scenario where the Eagles' internal politics are as scrutinized as their on-field performance. The narrative intensifies as speculation grows that the friction between Hurts and Sirianni may influence upcoming game plans and practice dynamics. Sources hint that Hurts' frustration could manifest in subtle ways during games, whether through on-field communication, sideline interactions, or even in the way the offense executes critical plays. The rumor mill paints a picture of a locker room caught between loyalty to the head coach and solidarity with their quarterback, creating an environment where tension simmers just beneath the surface. Analysts argue that this is a pivotal moment for the Eagles, suggesting that how Sirianni responds to Hurts' assertive stance could define his tenure and the team's success for the rest of the season. Fans are abuzz with theories, ranging from potential lineup changes to strategic overhauls, and even whispers of long-term leadership restructuring. If Hurts' message truly resonates with the broader roster, it could either galvanize the team toward unprecedented cohesion or exacerbate fractures that have been quietly forming. The weight of these rumors is amplified by the fact that a star quarterback speaking out against the coach publicly, even indirectly, is almost always a story that commands attention, influencing perceptions both inside and outside the organization. Adding fuel to the speculation, insiders report that Hurts' demeanor during team meetings and practice sessions has shifted noticeably. Sources describe a quarterback who is still focused and professional, but whose intensity and vocal presence now carry an added layer of urgency. Observers suggest that Hurts is using this platform not merely to vent, but to assert the type of leadership he believes the Eagles require, signaling a potential turning point in the team's culture. Rumors indicate that some players may feel energized by his stance, inspired to step up and embrace higher accountability, while others may feel caught off guard by the bluntness of his message. Analysts point out that this situation is emblematic of the modern NFL, where star quarterbacks wield significant influence both on and off the field, capable of reshaping team dynamics through sheer presence and personality. The murmur of discontent has thus become a double-edged sword. It highlights a problem, but it also offers the opportunity for transformation if the organization chooses to respond thoughtfully. Within the Eagles' front office, speculation abounds that leadership meetings are now dominated by discussions on how to manage Hurts' expectations, maintain morale, and ensure that the tension does not derail the team's immediate objectives, creating an environment rife with intrigue and anticipation for what comes next. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments, and let's talk birds. Meanwhile, chatter in media circles suggests that Hurts' recent actions may signal a broader strategic push for influence within the team. Sources claim that the quarterback's assertiveness is not about confrontation for its own sake, but reflects a deep commitment to team success, implying that he believes the Eagles' current leadership approach falls short of its potential. This interpretation fuels further speculation about whether Sirianni and his staff can reconcile with Hurts' demands without compromising authority or appearing weak. Fans and analysts alike are intensely focused on subtle indicators, including body language, sideline interactions, and media statements, as clues to how the situation will unfold. Rumors indicate that players may be having private conversations, weighing the benefits of aligning with Hurts' perspective against loyalty to the coaching staff, creating a complex web of allegiances and influence. The situation has also sparked comparisons to other high-profile conflicts in NFL history, highlighting the delicate balance between quarterback leadership and coaching authority, and raising questions about whether this tension will eventually catalyze a stronger, more unified team or unravel existing structures in ways that may take years to repair. Some insiders suggest that the unfolding drama could have far-reaching consequences beyond the Eagles' locker room. The speculation includes potential ripple effects in team strategy, roster decisions, and even off-season planning, as the organization evaluates how to balance star player satisfaction with long-term coaching stability. Hurts' willingness to speak out, however subtly, is seen as a litmus test for leadership effectiveness, challenging Sirianni to respond in a way that affirms authority while also validating the quarterback's perspective. The rumor mill teases scenarios ranging from tactical adjustments in play calling to possible reevaluation of leadership roles, painting a picture of an organization at a crossroads. Analysts argue that Hurts' intensity and vocal approach are double-edged. They could inspire a more resilient, accountable team or exacerbate internal divisions if mismanaged. Fans continue to speculate, dissecting every development as either a sign of impending reconciliation or further conflict, with each practice, press conference, and game providing potential clues about how the drama will evolve. The intrigue surrounding the Eagles has turned every headline, every whisper, and every rumor into must-watch content for the NFL community, heightening anticipation and tension at every turn. The consensus among insiders is that Hurts' recent actions reflect both frustration and a desire for transformation, suggesting that the quarterback is not content with mediocrity or passive compliance. Rumors indicate that the message he delivered to Sirianni is reverberating throughout the locker room, prompting subtle shifts in player behavior, leadership dynamics, and strategic discussions. Analysts speculate that this moment could define the Eagles' season, influencing everything from in-game execution to long-term organizational culture. The situation is compounded by the fact that Hurts, as a franchise quarterback, carries immense weight in public perception, making every reaction and decision a potential headline. Within the Eagles' front office, speculation runs rampant about the best course of action, weighing the need to address Hurts' concerns against the necessity of maintaining authority and structure. Fans, meanwhile, are fully engaged, dissecting every interaction, interview, and social media post, creating a collective narrative fueled by rumor, anticipation, and passion. As the situation continues to evolve, one thing is clear: the Eagles' locker room drama, centered on Hurts and Sirianni, has captured the attention of the NFL world, setting the stage for a dramatic and unpredictable chapter in the franchise's history. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.